Alright, dude, how annoying are these two jobs gonna be? Like, to find. Oh, is this the monster one? No, these are just scripted fights. I'm actually just gonna get like a guide up and see how to get these done, because man, I am gonna hate this. Again, I love Banza Mountain, but putting a dungeon as like, oh, get these two side quests done in this one dungeon at once is annoying. I'd rather them be spaced out. Like, space them out if you're gonna have me come here like 3 to 4 times. Maybe even a 5th if they have another job. Radiant Dawn's early games, annoying, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I've yet to play Radiant Dawn. I just never got around to it. I mean, in my defense, copies were like really hard to find. My Path of Radiance copy was like $100. I played Path of Radiance on the GameCube, on like an actual GameCube. I played that game. I have the physical version. But that game was expensive. Radiant Dawn's copies are also hard to find. So, it's not that I didn't wanna... It's not that I had it and I didn't play it. I actually didn't have the game. Because it was hard to find. Yeah, I need to... find the list of these jobs. Hang on, I'm gonna really quickly get a job guide out. Because I really just want to get these jobs done ASAP. I'll do these fights as I do it, though. Is the goals hard nowadays? Oh, I can imagine. I got my copy back in like 2015 though. I played that game back in like 2014, 2015. I was like a teenager when I played that. That was a really long time ago. Almost 10 years ago, in fact. Trying to find a good guide for these jobs. I found clear the tracks. Go to the first screen, go left, battle, minecart. Okay, perfect. I found the guide for clear the tracks. Not oh, monster on the tracks. We need to go where we kill this thing. We need to go where we cleared the tracks, it looks like. Go left, and where you cleared the tracks, there's an opening in the top left. Okay, so there's like a new area. Apparently the special cure-all is at the very top of the mountain. I hate everything. Please tell me I don't have to go all the way to the top to get the special cure-all. I would hate it. Ugh. Like, why would they make all these jobs, like, right now? I don't want to leave because I'll miss them most likely. I don't know if I'll miss them. They don't have like a deadline or anything. I have to do them now. Like, I'm fine with going through Banza Mountain again. That's not the problem. I just went through basically all this dungeon recently. So having to do it right now again and apparently go to the top, which I hope isn't true, but it probably is annoying. I mean, we have the time for it, but, like, the problem is I wanted to go to 4 list today. Hopefully we still get to go to 4 list, depending on how long this takes. Hopefully not too long. I'm hoping we spend, like, I don't know, 20 minutes doing this. Maybe 30. If we absolutely have to. You get these level ups. Clock's ticking. I mean, we're gonna get this job done. That's guaranteed. I just want to go to 4 lists. I want to move on the story and go to 4 lists and at least see what goes on there. Like, I'm not saying we have to do everything in 4 lists. I don't know how long 4 lists is gonna be, but I want to at least be like, hey, let's go to 4 lists and get another cutscene to proc. This job is gonna be done in 1 hour, like, without a doubt. Climbing this mountain does not take 1 hour. The first time it did because I didn't know what I was doing. I hope what I'm reading is right. Because I'll be upset if I go up there and it's not there. I need like a better, probably a better guide maybe. I want to double check and see if I'm reading that right. I hope not. I hope I am. Or not, I hope I am. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm wrong. Or the game is wrong. Or the guide is wrong, not the game. The game can't possibly be wrong. Job FAQ. Yes, this is exactly what I want. Story-wise, do you think Arc the Lad's reaching the end of the main story? I don't think we're, like, super close. I do think we're in the, like, I don't know, 70% through of the main story. I feel like we're at least 70% through. If you were asking me to guess, I don't actually know. I think we're getting there. I don't think we're, like, super close. We're definitely over halfway. I think we're definitely at like 70% mark of the main story, probably. I don't really have a prediction when I can be done with the game though, because it depends how... I mean, I know how many jobs are in the game. There are 58 jobs, but I can't predict how long the playthrough will last. This is where... Oh, hey, Guy. I called you Guy. Now I can finally get this work finished. Guy from Tales of the Abyss. One of the best characters from that game. Are you guys the ones I need to fight? I hope so. Oh, hey, it's a wanted. You're probably the ones I have to fight, right? You're probably them. I mean, either way, it's a wanted, so we have to go. I'm gonna fight it anyway. Alright, found deliver the gourmet meat. I gotta look for all these jobs. Gotta collect minerals, clear the tracks. We did clear the tracks, we did collect minerals. They deliver meat. Deliver the herb we're doing right now. The herb is near the former entrance. What? What former entrance? Alright, this might be for the job. Either way, it's a wanted. Surprisingly long. Suikoden's also like this, but they don't really have clear side quests. Some are hidden. Yeah, this game is definitely one of the longest PS1 games I've played. It beats out Grandia in length, for sure. Lengthwise, it probably even beats out... I mean, at this point, it's gonna beat out Lunar 2, I think, as well. Lunar 2 is like... Lunar 2 has an epilogue, so I consider Lunar 2 to be a pretty long PS1 game. Not incredibly long, but decently long. But that game doesn't really have side quests. So with that game, you have to count only main story. This game is definitely like the longest of the time I've played. I mean, so far it's good. Long doesn't always mean good, though. Like, long can mean good, of course, but, like, long doesn't always mean good. It definitely is about the quality instead of the quantity. I hope it's good. It's good so far. I hope it ends really good. I hope the game stays good, because it's been great so far. Suikoden 2 might be longer than this. I guess you'll have to wait till this is like at the end to really make that conclusion. We were talking about this before. I think we're like 39 hours in, but I've been doing side quests and optional stuff. So take out like, I don't know, 5 to 9 hours. We're like 30 hours in. Main story. If I were to estimate, I feel like main story we're like 30 hours in. If I were to skip all the side quests, we'd probably be at like the 30-hour mark. Maybe a little less, but that's saying a lot because we're, as I said, I don't think we're at the very end. I feel like we still have another, at least like 10 hours of main story to go. Maybe, at minimum. Could these wanteds come any faster, please? Man, this was like my favorite dungeon going through it the first time, but this, having to go through it this many times for side quests is kind of making me hate it. I still do like the minecarts, obviously, because minecarts are awesome. But like, this is kind of souring my opinion of this dungeon a bit. And again, these are optional jobs. If you don't want to do them, don't do them. But I want to complete this game, or at least do all the jobs, because this game is that good. So for me, this is going as like, hey, this is souring my experience with the dungeon. Please die. Do all the jobs you can. You can't be lazy. Yeah, I'm definitely not skipping a job. It's not enough to be like, hey, screw this, I'm not doing this job. It's annoying, though. Like, it's not enough to be like, hey, screw this job. I'm still gonna do all the jobs. It is really tedious, though. I really wish they spaced these out, is my main thing. Like, have us come to Banza Mountain multiple times, that's fine. But don't have them all be literally right now. And then if you miss them, if you don't do them now, you miss them. If that's even how it works. That might not be how it works. But, you know. Just space these out is all I'm asking. If you're playing Suikoden, would you use a guide to get every character? Good question. That depends how hard it is to get every character on the first playthrough. I would probably do my research and be like, hey, is the game like demonstrably worse if you don't get every character? If it is, then yeah, I'd probably use a guide. From what I've heard, I heard it's like you kind of obviously need a guide, but it's a PS1 game. Like, is it like Valkyrie Profile where you can't get the best ending without a guide? Because if it is, then yeah, I'm gonna use a guide. It's impossible blind. Yeah, so it's like Valkyrie Profile's A ending route. So yeah, I am gonna use a guide when I do play it. Should be it for the Monster Road, right? I think so. I'd be astounded if this wasn't it. It should be, though. You won't get the best or true ending in Suikoden unless you recruit stars. So, okay, it is like, it's very similar to how Valkyrie Profile does its A ending route. Because for Valkyrie Profile, you have to do very specific things and go to very specific places and send certain Einherjar to get the true ending of that game. So it is very much the same vein, I guess. So the answer to your question is yes, I would use a guide. This game's not really like that. This game's only like that for like, I don't know. This game's only like that for like just getting hidden stuff. This game has a few hidden stuff, which I feel like you would enjoy the game if you don't do everything in this game. This game is not like Valkyrie Profile and apparently Suikoden, where if you don't use a guide, your enjoyment is like diminished a bit. I think you could still enjoy this game if you don't do any of the hidden stuff. I want to do the hidden stuff though, so I'm going out of my way for it. But I would be enjoying this game because the plot is just that good. And I don't think doing the optional stuff affects the plot. It just affects the gameplay and how much side content there is. How did that not knock you down? All right. Was that the job? Oh, no, it's not. I've been waiting for you. You came from the guild, didn't you? Oh, is this the other job? Please help me. Those monsters. Oh, this is the job. So that was just a wanted. Thank goodness I got that. Those monsters over there have been threatening to attack for hours. I'm so scared they can't concentrate and the track is blocked anyway. Can you get rid of them? Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm counting on all of you. Leave it to me. Hey, why should you get all the glory? Did you say something, little man? No, nothing. Come on, guys, we have a job to do here. I hope you find success for my sake. No problem. Watch. Alright. So that wasn't even part of it. This is, though. At least we got the wanted, though. Be careful being spoiled about... Oh, yeah, stars. No, the guy I'm using, I don't use it for the main story. I just use it for the side quest. The main story is perfectly... You can follow the main story perfectly without a guide. You do not need a guide for the main story. I only use a guide for the jobs that are bad at explaining where to go, or just hidden stuff I want to do. I don't ever use it for the main story. The main story is easy to follow and go through without a guide. IMO. Alright, these birds shouldn't be too bad. Theoretically. I'll play Suikoden one day. It's definitely on the list. And that'll be something I think about when I play it. I'll think about the whole, like, how the guide thing works and all. That is true. Chat can also help me. I'll probably give permission for chat to help during that when I do stream that game.